It's finally happening. We're quitting our jobs and leaving to travel the world. All this hard work, planning, and saving is finally going to pay off as we get to experience Southeast Asia for the next 6 months. Each new day will bring new adventures, new challenges, and new remote waterfalls for me to jump into with my good-looking friends. I'm going to fly my drone through so many city markets that for sure it will be confiscated. Hope you like shoes, because you're going to see mine dangling out of so many helicopters. Maybe even a hot air balloon or two. Just me, my girlfriend, the balloon driver, and 30 other tourists jammed into a wicker basket underneath a raging blowtorch. Now that's how you find inner peace. Do balloons have drivers? They don't really drive it, they just kind of encourage it with a flamethrower. What kind of qualifications do you need to fly one of those things? I guess just having one makes you qualified? Just another thing that I'll figure out when I'm out there living my...
Can you stop messing around?
Alright.
Hi friends! I'm Nicole.
Chris.
Most of you are probably our friends watching this, so you already know us, but we decided to do the most crazy, never heard of thing. We're such trailblazers. We decided to quit our jobs and travel for as long as we can.
Novel!
Crazy. We're in Alamo Square Park. It's about 10 minutes from our apartment. It's so beautiful here. And we live in San Francisco. That's where we lived for the past 3.5 years, closer to 4 for me, and we have just been killing it at adulting. Not really.
Here's the thing. We graduated college, got our first jobs, hung out where our parents raised us, which is in Connecticut, for a couple years, and then we moved out here and working our kind of second jobs, third jobs in San Francisco.
And I've been diving deep into our hobbies. For me, it's been yoga, been doing some teacher trainings. I'm finishing up my 500 hours, super exciting. And for you, it's been photography. And so everyone keeps telling us to get out there and travel. And that's something we are so passionate about doing, but it feels like society still kind of puts this you should be settling down.
There's this weird pressure that oh, you got your first job, you're out of school.
What's expected of you next is to
get married, have kids,
have a house.
buy a house. Yeah.
What do you mean you're living in a city, not necessarily planning to buy something soon? You mean you're renting for more than 3 years and
not
you haven't
mortgage?
bought yet?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, show where we are.
All right, so this is what we're looking at. Let's bring this up a bit. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. So stupid. Okay.
We've absolutely loved our time here, and it's taught us to move outside of our comfort zone and embrace the weird and embrace your weird and truly find yourself and your voice and what you want to stand up for.
And now we're gonna go get weird everywhere else.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was the one thing that I've really found that is really important to me is that we're all the same. It doesn't matter what God you believe in, but that we're all one, and that we all need to care for each other and be sympathetic and really urge compassion and empathy and love across the world. And unfortunately, a lot of people are trying to build up walls instead of making connections. And so we also want to go show that the world is the same everywhere and have some sick home videos.
Build bridges, not walls. Shout out San Francisco.
I don't think they came up with that. I think they just put it on a shirt.
Because there's a bridge here.
Because there's a bridge here. I don't know if you've heard of it.
The first one ever.
It's the Golden Gate Bridge, but insider tip, it's red. It's not golden.
We're dumb. Where we're going with this is we're going to be taking this trip, and we've been planning it for the past year or so. There's been a lot of research and work put into it. And
Not just spur of the moment, like, oh, I dropped everything and I took mommy and daddy's trust fund that they
Yeah.
left me and I'm going to go travel the world.
so
Like Instagram sometimes makes it feel like,
Yeah.
get that one in there.
and so you know, we initially wanted to just kind of document the trip and make some cool home movies for ourselves, but throughout the planning process we kind of realized like this is no easy thing to do. Yeah, it's fun once you're doing it.
And it's doable, but it takes a lot of planning.
Yeah, so we decided to also kind of document that process as well, to kind of inform people like here's what actually goes into doing something like this. It's not just like the wanderlust happily ever after bullshit.
Basically sharing our Google Docs that we have with all our research in video form.
Right, yeah. So in later videos, we'll be going through how to figure out the money, what do you have to do health-wise, get all your vaccines and meet all your doctors, and how do you go about gracefully quitting your job, which I am muscling my way through right now, not so gracefully.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like the theme of this whole thing, is that like not everything's just like black and white. We live in
Right.
shades of gray, and we are firm believers in like the more information, if it comes from like pure intentions, the better. Like, so if there's a million of these videos out there, cool. Maybe this video will help one other person. And if that's all it does, cool. If it just
Yeah.
makes you laugh and you think we're stupid, that's cool too. Because
Yeah,
I don't really
totally
care.
cool with that. Yeah.
So for our last couple weeks here, we'll be just like taking as many home videos as we can, like we always do, because
Yeah.
we've gotten really good at
I'm the
like,
best.
tweaking. Okay. Just taking some home videos like we always do, and we decided to share them a little bit more formally. So that'll be exciting. If you want to follow along, that would be super fun. If you don't, that's cool too. Just
Yeah, let's get weird.
Yeah.
That's it, right? Oh!
Cool.